The real MVP, Jordan Mailata, makes NFL history by becoming first Aussie to play in and win Super Bowl. The 168 kilograms hulking Aussie has made NFL history as the Eagles shocked the sporting world by completely dominating the Chiefs in Super Bowl 59. Jordan Mailata has officially become the first Australian to play in and win a Super Bowl. On Monday, Mailata led from the front as the Philadelphia Eagles shocked the world by thumping the Chiefs 40-22. And Mailata wasn't just another player in the big dance. Fox's Jay Glazer told the Super Bowl broadcast ahead of kickoff that the 27-year-old was a key motivator ahead of the match. All the team leaders got up. Captains got up and they spoke, Glazer said on Fox. And the two messages were, number one, man, we had such a great time together this year. We don't want it to end. We went through so many ups and downs together. This brotherhood was so great. Jordan Mailata actually grabbed the podium, shaking it, and said, "One more, and that was the other thing." Mailata was called into action immediately with the Eagles' offense starting with the ball, and his blocking was incredibly vital on two successful plays for Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. Jordan Mailata has been critical in the first two plays for Philadelphia, former Super Bowl punter Ben Graham said on ESPN. While on ESPN, Louis Riddick praised the 168 kilograms Aussie Hulk as he continued to shine throughout the first half. "Look at some of the work some of this offensive line does," Riddick said in the second quarter. "They just move people that time." Jordan Mailata, again just taking his man and displacing him 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. He just covers him up. It's like it's just become nighttime. He just blocks out everything. The physical and mental exertion you have to undergo playing against this offense, it's unbelievable. Mailata played a vital role in the Eagles taking a 24-0 lead into halftime. But his domination didn't stop there as he led from the front throughout, with Hurts only sacked twice, compared to Mahomes being brought down 6 times, as the Aussies' performance drew massive praise. Commentator Chris Fowler described the Aussie as a dominant individual. Jason Kelce has talked about how it is misunderstood. It's tough. You see a big dude, no problem, just run someone over, it's simple. No. While Dan Orlovsky added, he was saying Jordan is such a phenomenal athlete, but so often the offensive lineman is doing the most unathletic stuff. The feet and the way you've got to move your body. That's part of the reason why it did take some time. He's such a gifted athlete, he had to learn some of the nuances and technique offensive line-wise. The Chiefs rallied late to make the scoreline semi-respectable, but it wasn't enough to stop Mailata from becoming the first Australian to play in and win a Super Bowl. And after the win, the Rabbitohs paid tribute to their former player. First Aussie and first Rabbitoh to win a Super Bowl, the Rabbitohs' social media account wrote on X. While Americans were blown away by Mailata's performance, many believing he deserved to be named MVP, despite quarterback Hurts receiving the honor. Can we just give some props to one of the best signings in NFL history? Nothing from the blind side allowed Hurts to cook the real MVP, one fan said. My Super Bowl MVP is Mailata, another added. MVP should really be Jordan Mailata, another wrote. Jordan Mailata celebrates historic win after playing a starring role in the Eagles' Super Bowl victory. Mailata celebrated with his teammates draped in an Australia-Samoa flag. The enormity of Mailata's achievement wasn't lost on the broadcast team either. Think about all the kids back in Australia, Dan Orlovsky said on ESPN. Now, you might not be gifted with the God-given ability to be 6'9", 350 pounds and move like that. But for a guy to come from that area, come over here and have the career that he has, it does give hope to a young kid that maybe says, I want to be the next Jordan Mailata. After embracing several of his Eagles teammates, Mailata sealed the incredible moment with a kiss from his partner Nikki Ikahiho-Bender. That's an unbelievable moment that will never go away, Orlovsky added as the ESPN broadcasters signed off. Jordan Mailata is not the first Aussie to receive a Super Bowl ring, however. It must be noted that Mailata isn't the first Aussie to receive a Super Bowl champion ring. In 2014, Jesse Williams became the first Australian to win a ring despite not taking the field for the Seattle Seahawks during the 2013 NFL season. Williams badly damaged his knee during preseason training and was placed on the injured reserve list, ruling him out for his entire rookie season. However, despite this, after Seattle destroyed the Denver Broncos 43-8 in the Super Bowl, Williams was awarded a ring as he was part of the squad. So while on Monday Mailata became the first Aussie to play in and win a Super Bowl, he is not the first to be awarded the coveted Super Bowl ring. Jordan Mailata set for massive contract upgrade as a newly minted Super Bowl champion. Mailata's value is set to explode. 27-year-old is not just an incredible force on the field but is also a marketing phenomenon. His deal with Seattle expires in 2028 and his next contract is expected to see him earn beyond the $300 million mark in his career. Mailata also has sponsorship deals with brands such as Ford, First Trust Bank, and Johnny Big, but with his booming international stardom, even more deals are coming. Sports marketing expert Tristan Hay says the Aussie's value on and off the field is only going up. Jordan has such a big presence. He stands out physically but also connects culturally in a market that is dominated by athletes and influencers, Hay told Code Sports. He is charismatic and reflects that easygoing Aussie attitude that the US loves. Most important of all, his career is on an upward trajectory. He is still relatively new to the sport and continues to get better and better each season. He is definitely an athlete that I think can really make an impact both here and in the US. Jordan Mailata, the most unbelievable story in the NFL. Mailata was recently described by his offensive line coach, Jeff Stoutland, as the most unbelievable story in the NFL, and it's hard to disagree. Let me just say this to you, Jordan Mailata is maybe the most unbelievable story in the history of the NFL, Stoutland told ESPN Australia in New Orleans. From where he came from, for the amount that he knew about football, to where he is today, it's incredible. He is a great leader, he is a great player, he understands the game. And the Super Bowl victory caps off what is one of the most incredible rises. Mailata has gone from someone who had never touched a gridiron ball while working on demolition sites to a Super Bowl champion. The Aussie was taken as pick number 233 in the 2018 draft by the Eagles on pure potential alone. Standing 203 centimeters and weighing 168 kilograms, Mailata is a certified giant, and therefore the Eagles decided to take a chance on the little-known Aussie. And what a genius move that turned out to be.